My place was taken from Matamoros, Mexico.
What does that mean, my place was taken?
Okay, there's a story in the Bible where Pilate has Barabbas on one side and Jesus on the other side. And Pilate says, "Who do you want me to let go? Barabbas or Jesus?" And they say, "Let go Barabbas. What about Jesus? Crucify him." So the idea is that Jesus took the place of Barabbas, right? That's what he did. So we all Barabbas. We all deserve to be crucified. We all deserve to die. We all deserve what Jesus went through. But Jesus took his place, and in a sense, he took our place too. So that's where my place was taken comes from. Jesus took our place.
I see. Well, that's not the normal talk that I would usually get from metal bands. What's up with that? So, how'd you guys get on the Hasten Revelation Tour?
Well,
being from Mexico, I mean, that's kind of, you guys are odd man out.
Right. We are in a label record that Taking the Head of Goliath is also.
Okay.
So we know each other from being in the same record label. And so yeah, that's how they know who we are, we know who they are, and they were doing this.
So it's all about who you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
I see. So, you know, it's interesting you guys come from Mexico, because I hear that Mexico right now is like the hotbed for Christians involved in the metal scene. I mean,
yeah,
kind of like it used to be back here in the 80s.
Right.
Was really popular, and then it's kind of not so much anymore.
Right.
But I hear it's just smoking down there. I mean, what's the difference between what you guys do down there and the tour that you've done up here?
Well, I think that the difference would be the culture is very different. You know, in Mexico, since a lot of people are have a Catholic background,
mm-hmm.
they're already kind of familiar with religion,
okay.
right? So it's not easier, but kind of, you know, a lot of Mexicans have that background, the Catholic background.
Right.
So we go up and play around, and people they receive it well sometimes. Sometimes they don't receive it well. And then in the U.S., we see there's a more secular culture than back home. So it is a little harder here, I guess, you know, or it's different. But at the same time, we mostly play clubs. So it's the same environment, you know. We don't play churches hardly ever.
Okay.
So we mostly do clubs. So that's the difference, but you know, it's small. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, not at all. No. Totally lost it. No, it's So I'm very intrigued by what you said from the stage. I mean, first of all, you said that you're a pastor,
right?
Which is not uncommon,
right? Yeah.
But a pastor who has a church whose congregation is made mostly of ex-cartel members.
Right.
Now that's different. Okay, tell me about this. How'd that come to be?
I was an immigrant. I'm an immigrant myself. I was taken to Houston when I was a little teenager.
Okay.
Lived in Houston, became a Christian, went to seminary, got ordained, became a pastor, and in 2009 they sent me to Mexico. Well, God sent us to Matamoros to be missionaries.
Okay, gotcha.
So when I got there, we planted different churches, and we noticed the cartel was recruiting a lot of teenagers. So we thought, how do we get them back, right? How do we get these teenagers being recruited by the cartel? So we decided to do events to reach out to them. So we started doing hip-hop concerts. And out of those hip-hop concerts, we started reaching out to guys who were working with the cartel, you know, being involved with the cartel, and come to our concerts. And eventually, we started connecting, and we started doing Bible studies, and next thing you know, we started, you know, converting to Christianity, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and it just grew, and we started a church. And it's a hip-hop church, really. We worship the Lord with hip-hop music. The walls have graffiti all over the walls, and everybody wears the cap, tattoos.
Very different than stained glass windows.
Right. Yeah, so that's how that church, you know, started. Trying to reach out to teenagers and young adults being, you know, taken from the cartel. So we went and started to take them back.
Cool. And what do the cartels think about that?
Well, you know, at first people thought I was gonna get hurt, you know, but you know, it's interesting that the cartel knows that what they're doing is wrong. They know it, and because what they're doing is wrong. And I talked to many of them, and they said that, hey, you know, what you're doing is right. You know, you're trying to help us get out of this lifestyle. It's okay. So somehow they have a conscience. So they know they need to change. So they left us alone, and even offer help.
Well, let me say that I really enjoyed you guys' performance tonight. You know, it's you know, a different sound. I mean, it's heavy. You're throwing. She's like bass, the bass, like boom, boom, boom. It's just like he keeps doing that. That's so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very different. You guys do have, I think, a style all your own. I mean, certainly there's influences there, but you're throwing some stuff in there that I'm not quite figuring out where that exactly. I don't want to say jazz, but it's almost like that. It's got some weird stuff in it. Without sounding cliche, I don't want to say what your influences are, but how do you guys construct these things without being the same as everybody else? I mean, heavy music, you know, there's a certain, like, you can get in every band, you know. You guys are doing something a little bit different at times. Make yourself stands out.
Okay, thank
What do you attribute to that to?
¿Qué es lo que hace que seamos diferentes, que cambiemos tanto?
Type of the género.
We all like different styles of music. That's why.
Los gustos por cada.
Yeah, he likes one particular genre. He likes one particular genre. He likes one particular thing, and I do. So when we get together, we always fight it. No, let's play this one, not that one. And out of that, it just creates different. We'll create
Just
music.
get a big bowl and throw it all in there and mix it
Right,
together.
and then we play it. If it sounds good, we'll play it. But honestly, we didn't do it on purpose to do different styles in one, you know, song. It just happened that way. Because I wanted my part, and he wanted his style of music, and so on and so forth. And then we just created these different genres and one different whatever.
Works. Well, it works. That's what I say.
Thank you.
It works. That's great. Well, guys, man, I really enjoyed the show tonight. I'm glad you guys are part of the tour.
Thank you.
You guys came further than I did. I drove 4 hours. I know you guys had a lot longer to go, but you know, still, it was something completely worth it. And look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully, we'll be back in the States again.
Yes. Yeah, we would love to. We're going to the audio feed. Yeah, we may be there. Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm actually supposed to be here in Vegas at a business convention that weekend.
Okay.
I'm like, oh no, not for audio feed. There's another one.
Yeah, there's another.
There's another fest that's back there. Audio feed, it's still like that's a long way from me.
Yeah, for us too.
I mean, you know, 4 hours, okay. Anything past that, you know. I think the most I ever did was driving. Was it 8 hours to San Francisco? But that was to hang out with Metallica.
Oh yeah.
Some friends of ours, like, they were playing like a private club event with Metallica, so we got to go see them, like in a club, if you can believe that, and then like hang out afterwards, you know. And, well, it was the fan club, but it was a place in San Francisco. But yeah, one of their original clubs that they started back in the day.
Okay,
But it's cool to hang out and do that, but. You know, any further than that, anybody else probably not. I like you guys. It's not that much.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming to see all the bands tonight.
Yeah, man. No, it was a pleasure. I never heard of you, and I was looking forward to saying, what could this be? And you really surprised me. So
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Thank
for
you.
your time. And you guys want to kick me down a CD or send me some files while we're doing the CD?
All right, yeah, we'll give you a CD. I'm Abraham, guitarist.
Daniel Castañeda, batería, drums. Edgar Zamorano, bass. Jesus Salas, vocals.
Very cool, man.
All right.
All right. And I'm Dave Priest, the Metal Priest.
Woo! My place was taken. God bless you.
Your place was taken.
Your place was taken. By Jesus.
Everybody's place was taken.